greatly help push our reach for this live. And after the live, we can reach a targeted audience that will allow us to get together and talk. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We've had a rally in crypto, but sometimes things are not as it seems. So as we get into this live, I'll go through exactly what I'm talking about. We'll see how many people decide to join in on the live. Today's had a interesting day to say the least, but we know exactly who's to blame and what was the catalyst for the move up today. And I'll get into that as the live continues and once I timestamp this and yada yada yada. MB, welcome in. I appreciate you coming in first. Welcome. XRP Stu, good evening. Matt Holden, MC Prosperity, Miss Vicky, welcome in, love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Justin, good morning, where you're at. Good evening here. Jorge, welcome in. It's nice to see some of you tuning in. It's been an interesting day. I know it. We started off with an explosive day to start Monday. But, as we say, things aren't always what they seem. Puentes, welcome in. Matt Holden, I'm not sure if I said hi. Welcome in. Mitchell, good evening. So, yes, we had a rally. We've had a rally, but we did reverse. And the reason for that is we had a fake report that caused us. There was a BlackRock ETF report. Yes, it is. That's for you. Either way. No, you're fine, Julie. Justin, welcome in. Mississippi. Noah just shows you what's out there on the sidelines. I'll keep reading that in a sec. Yeah, there's a lot going on the sidelines waiting for them ETFs to be approved. Oh, I know. That 10% spike was nothing. It's going to be a massive surge. So this was just kind of an indicator. But I think, what did they need? A little liquidity to break back down? We don't know. But I'll go through the report. JW, welcome in. Yes, good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Crypto Solo Scrooge, welcome in. Make sure to follow Crypto Scrooge if you're on YouTube and you're looking at Sologenic or anything to do with the XRP ledger. Homegrown from the community, so that's always a good thing. Yeah, thank you. In the top ice. Yep. So, but we're on a much bigger bear flag still. We still have to pay attention to the flag we're in, and we'll go on the other chart, but we need to focus on the reason why we rallied today as well. Like, that's a big thing today. I know we've rallied. I know we're around the 50 cent mark. We came all the way up to 51.09. We came right back under this downtrending resistance. So now we're going to look to get a rejection point somewhere around the 503 if I had to guess, to see if this pattern is going to continue moving down. The problem here is we did have a lot of money coming in, but we know what it was from. I can put that away, Julie, if you want. I don't know. I guess so. No, that was for tea. That was for tea. Oh. But Terry, good evening. I'm glad you were able to make it in. Thank you for tuning in. So we know Bitcoin. Ooh, my hinge is now squeaking. You hear that? Just in time for Halloween. Just in time for Halloween, you have to dig out the WD-40. So we had a big spike today, and this is the reason why. So Bitcoin spikes 10% on false report of BlackRock ETF approval. Cointelegraph edited and eventually deleted the Twitter message announcing that the iShow's BlackRock ETF application had been approved. Didn't we just run into a little bit of issues with Cointelegraph not too long ago with the fake report? So this is what it basically said. Let's see. Jorge, welcome in. Snuck right on in here. The price of Bitcoin this morning, Eastern time, shot up and nearly touched 30,000 amid a flurry of false rumors about an exchange-traded fund ETF approval. Remember, they don't have to, the SEC or the Securities and Exchange Commission, nobody has to rule on this until January of 24. So that's when I would expect an approval. It would be early 24 or in the January timeframe somewhere. As you can tell, I'm busy tonight. I apologize. I'm trying to do my due diligence, but there's a lot of stuff going on in my house. All good, just busy. Right now, the price of the biggest digital asset by market cap is up 4% in the past 24 hours. It was trading around 27,974. While the false rumors of BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF approval by the SEC highlighted the eagerness of institutional investors for easier access to cryptocurrencies, yada, yada, yada. Who cares about any of that? It briefly touched 29,043, a 6% jump in 15 minutes and 10% higher than it had been trading in the day, before the rest of the crypto market followed, with major cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin all jumping in price. The reason crypto's news publication Cointelegraph tweeted that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission had approved BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. Cointelegraph did not give a source, but analysts then wrote on Twitter that they were trying to confirm the rumor. The media company has since deleted its tweet and posted an apology on Twitter. We apologize for a tweet that led to the dissemination of inaccurate information regarding the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. The outlet said, adding that an internal investigation is currently underway. I don't care about what they say. Bitcoin's price dropped again fast after ETF experts and other news publications confirmed that the SEC had not approved the investment vehicle, and millions of dollars in positions got liquidated. CoinGlass data shows that nearly 75 million in short positions have been liquidated in the hours following the tweet. In the past 24 hours, 136.5 million in positions have been liquidated. Remember what we talked about in the community last week? They're going to liquidate both sides. It doesn't matter how you play it. We didn't know how, but this is what they like to do. Oh, it does. Cointelegraph. I don't even read them anymore. There was something that happened a few months ago. I can't exactly remember the story, but it was the same thing. I called right when I read it. I said this is inaccurate, and then it came out the next day that they were inaccurate, or their source was inaccurate, or whatever the hell the case was. But it was something to do with the Ripple case, and they put out very inaccurate information after technical win, even though it's not fully over. It was very inaccurate reporting of what they were putting. And we only knew because we read through that whole document. Okay, cool. See, Justin remembers. Yeah, see, and it doesn't help when they do stuff like this, does it? 39 people watching in this rough time in the crypto market right now. 25 likes. I greatly appreciate the likes. I apologize, everybody, that this won't be an extremely long live. As you can hear, it's been a rather rambunctious live already with, a lot of stuff. But that happens sometimes. Sometimes we can't do it for as long as we want. We just take advantage of the time we have. So just understand this with XRP. Either we're going to come up for a rejection at 503 or the 200-day. It's already once held as resistance in the 4-hour. That's going to overall hold as a resistance point. It almost more than guaranteed will be. OMC, welcome in. Yes, crazy day indeed. Love getting off work and hanging out with like-minded individuals. Much love, TFAM. So do I, JW. So do I. That's why I always tell everybody. Some people are like, oh, you can take the time off. You don't always need to come on if you're busy. It's like, I don't have to come on, but I want to come on, even if it's for 10 minutes. I'd rather get to say hi to everybody and do what I got to do and at least get on the same page, and then I can take care of my stuff after. But we're in a weird spot here with XRP. We're in a weird spot with Bitcoin. Tanya, welcome in, my birthday sister. Same exact birthday, which is coming up in a few months. I'll be rounding up the hill. Be hitting 40, no turning back now. Although somebody told me today, told me I looked young for my age. And then this girl, when I went to the gas station for Julie, and the girl working there gave me a free chicken sandwich. I don't know if it's because I look homeless or what, but there was 4 or 5 people in line before me. She did not give out free chicken sandwiches, and she gave me one. So Julie said it was because I'm handsome, and I said, well, it's only girls that give me free stuff. The guys never do. They always are mean to me. So, but a free chicken, I gave it to Julie. I'm not eating that. Julie said it might be tainted. I said, well, I took it, Julie, because I know I'm not eating it, and I know you would, but I don't think it's going to be tainted. She said, I'll try it. Life starts at 40. Yeah, I get that impression. I think the most reason guys are jealous of me is because of this. Because I have that. I don't know how many people at 40 have hair like mine, but My dad doesn't. My dad is, he's got hair, but he doesn't have the up here it's going away, and back here he's got like an island with no hair. My brother, same thing, he's thinning up. My grandpa was the same way. My mom's dad just has a ring around his head, so I'm not exactly sure. So I just tell my family I have hair, but I can only see out of one eye. So what would I rather have? Let's see. Tom, is XRP oversold on the RSI? I think the daily chart. Not sure. It is. It's in the oversold area. It's been. It's trending towards oversold in the RSI. I don't usually bring up the indicators, but I can bring up the RSI. If your heart is set on seeing the RSI before I leave, we can go into the relative strength index. So we've got a lot of room before we're technically in the daily on the oversold. We're still within a trading range right now. You still need to come under 30 to be in the oversold. All we're trying to do is coming up for a firm rejection here at 46. That's it on the RSI and the daily. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to come up here. This is not oversold though in the daily. Not in the daily. Let's see, 4 hourly. We're almost in overbought territories in the 4 hourly. Somebody's on the wrong side of town here. We were oversold last week when we talked about it. I don't know where we're overbought. Oversold. We're approaching overbought in most of these. Where the hell are we oversold? Yeah, we're not oversold anywhere. We're basically in the neutral range. We're basically in a position there where we're going to end up trending back down towards oversold once we get rejected. Typically what happens here, this is the trend line. That yellow line's the trend line. That's the price. This line, that's the trend that's being created from the price action. We're on the bottom side of it. A rejection at 46.6 in the RSI strength index, the relative strength index in the daily. That's going to bring us right back down here. Oversold is going to be under 30. This is not oversold. This is, I don't know. I think we're going to end up having another reverse push down. If you base that. Now, if we get a breach above here and somehow we get above 46 and we just bounce off of it, that could be the start of a reversal. We are down farther into the oversold area on the bottom side of it, but we never broke into oversold territory. We were approaching it, but now we rounded back up for a confirmation to get down there is what it looks like. But hey, I'm not a financial advisor, so you have to take into account what you think is to be real. That's my perception of what I'm seeing. I just don't see oversold. Last week we were. Now we've kind of come out of the oversold area and we're coming back into neutral. Like right in the median. We're actually over the median. Now we're looking for we're not quite over the median, but we're looking for a rejection. Continue to move up. I'll just keep it down there just for now. Oh, you're welcome, MC Prosperity. No problem. Hey, just because I don't use the indicators doesn't mean I don't know the indicators. I could use the indicator. I just feel like it makes me lazy. I'd rather just have the setup. We can tell if we're oversold or overbought. All we have to do is look at the volume. But it does help to kind of bounce what you're seeing off of the indicators. The only problem is a lot of them are lagging. So knowing that they're lagging, once you get the gist of it, then it's already too late anyhow for the most part. But this is still a death cross in the daily time frame. The market cap, don't be fooled. It's still on the bottom side here. If we're on the bottom side of 28 billion, it's very bearish. That's a rejection that could lead you all the way down here technically to 21.5 billion. So there is stopping points at 24.4 and 22.9, and that's just something we have in there. Oh, you're fine. How do you get those indicators? So you have to go, if you're on Trading View on the bottom, if you're looking at my screen, that F. See the FX? Kind of looks like, just look at the bottom where it says FX. See where it says FX? That's basically what it looks like to you guys on the bottom. Do you see it? Yes, no, maybe so. So once you click on that, Jorge, that's the indicators, metrics, and strategies that'll come up. That's where you can get everything. So I just go into my favorites, but you can go into technicals, you go into your financials here, you can go into the community script, all this crap. But I go into my favorites, and then you can do a search of anything in the favorites. So let's just say you want to do so that was the RSI. So let's see what else. Let's do the MACD. So that would be the moving average convergence divergence. So now if you want to get that on here, oh yeah, I have two of them on here. Whoops, because I don't pay for anything. So how did I don't have everything activated. Oh, why didn't it turn this off? That's supposed to delete that right when I shut this off. There we go. But yeah, you can only have a 3 at a time if you don't pay for it. Trading view. But yeah, you get the gist, but I'll put it on there. Hold on. I remember when you taught us how to set up trading view in 2021. Yes, I remember that too in 2021. On the phones, classic times, brother, you're the best, my friend. Yes, I know, it was great on the phone too. Honestly, the phone gets overshadowed. It pulled this back up. Lord have mercy. I don't want to delete everything. I want to show you like how to do this the easiest way, but I'm not keeping that on there. But yeah, do you understand how to pull it up now at least? Oh, you didn't screw it up. You did not screw it up at all. Honestly, you did not. Trust me. You did not mess a single thing up. Anybody who uses TradingView knows. It's simplistic. It's simplistic. But, alright, good, you know. I want to keep that down there, though, in case anybody has any more questions since we brought it out. So, alright. So, getting back to this in the little bit of time I have, if we do manage to break up a little bit higher, 524, because some could say, and we could say, we might be forming an inverted hammer candle. But I'd say let's tread cautiously here because of what's been put out today. Let's see if we can have any carryover. We had a big influx of volume, but we're going to see what happens in the next daily candle. Right now, the most important thing, if you're looking for any kind of rally, you need to at least stabilize over 494, at least for XRP. If you close over 494, and yes, TradingView deleted my chart again as always. So if you use TradingView, just understand you're going to have patience beyond belief. This happens to me at least once or twice during the live. It did it today in the Dow Jones. It does it without exception. So like if they ever asked me to advertise for them, I'd be like, you might not want me to advertise for you. I do this 24 hours a day and I know that it's shady at best. XRP though, that's the pivot point. But when we do this, make sure we get a close, because I got to go here shortly. 494, we need a close over 494. No, I take that back. We've started to come across here. Yeah, no, I feel 494. We need a close over 494 here. If we get a close over 494, we need to try to push up here, then try to push this downtrending resistance in this formation to try to get out of here. Because it's technically still, it's a bear flag, but we're trying to show as if there's a bull flag disguised within it. The problem is we continue to get cut down by the downtrending resistance. And this pattern formation can only go one of two ways here. This bull flag, if that's what it's disguised as and is disguised within a bear flag, it ends right here on October 24th. So pay attention. We got about a week. Otherwise, we run out of room. We run out of room. Once we run out of room, it's either going to make its decision and then this is going to invalidate that structure if it breaks down. If it breaks up, then we got to try to break here to validate the move. Otherwise, it's going to break down to the technical target. And if you ask me, was I more confident in a drop yesterday or today? MC Prosperity, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Wow. It always humbles me to see those. I know I don't get them as often as I used to, but I think it's more of a sign of the times. You know, I don't expect people to donate as much if we're not moving up. Nobody's making money. This is the accumulation phase. I thank you though for you paying it forward, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. John Hall, welcome in. Thank you for the continued support and continuing to tune in even in these stressful times. So does that make sense, everybody, before I leave? We've got 20 minutes out of this. I greatly appreciate the time I was able to put in. And the time you guys were able to put in as well. It means a lot to me. So that's what I'm looking at, ladies and gentlemen. And then Bitcoin, real quick, as I walk out the door. Bitcoin. You see what TradingView? I talked about TradingView in the live earlier, and it deleted Bitcoin. You can't make this stuff up. Really, you can't. So if you use if you use this, you're gonna have to have some patience with TradingView. I think it's getting worse by the minute. Is anybody else having the same problem? Is it getting worse by the minute for you? I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely worse now than it was in 2021. Like, it's awful. It's awful. Like, the fact you got to keep reloading your same stuff up, it's just got to have something better. So with Bitcoin, we came up to this resistance here. We failed miserably. It does like to mess around time. Oh, it does. Yeah, that happens a lot too, Jorge. Justin, it's very hard to use, but it becomes very simplistic once you understand it. But it's just so faulty that it's very difficult to use. Some say I make it look easy. I just think it's because I'm on it all day, every day, that I understand all the nuances. But it is such a mind-numbing experience when you got to keep putting your stuff back. And I see other streamers, which it makes me laugh sometimes. They do it and they get so mad. Oh, one day I will too. It's going to be like the Office Space when they take that machine out. So, and then with Bitcoin, we could almost say we're putting in a bear flag now. Even if we look at it in the smaller time frames, we can almost say we could fill out a bear flag here. Got rejected here. Let's just see what happens here. I'm very interested to see what happens here. Are we going to be able to break back out past this 29,500? Do we just start reversing back down now? I would say a key point right now is look at that 28,600 area. Let's see if we can confirm the push above this little move down. This was kind of like a cup, smaller one, but we'll just call it it. Let's just see if we can break that point and start building upon there. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Thank you all for putting in the time to watch me. I'm going to go check on my son. Julie went in the room because her foot is literally like the size of a freaking baseball bat. The size of like a rock, like a boulder. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Exactly, Justin. Exactly. Once you understand the issues, it is quite easy to work around. Thank you, Crypto Scrooge. Matt, have a good evening. Matt, have a good one. Breaks over. Good timing. Good timing. Good timing. Thank you, everybody. JW, thank you, everybody, so much. I greatly appreciate it. I know tonight was rushed, but you know what? Not all lives are meant to be an hour. 23 minutes, 24 minutes. We got the job done. Stay blessed, everybody. Please watch over.